Hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading coming to you, and we're just going to do a really quick recap on how my day went trading. Unfamiliar, I stream, but this is basically just a recap of the stream and the trades that I took, and we're also going to use TradeZilla just to quickly review kind of where we're at on this journey and if we have any updates. So let's just dive right in. This morning, we had a big gap up overnight and had a push higher, and then we sold down. Was very volatile again. Wasn't looking to enter any trades here. We kind of made this nice round top, and I do use my ATAS screen that I have on my, actually you can't see it right now, but I can show it. So this is my ATAS system that I'm currently using as a footprint chart. And I really do like it. And that actually was a big part of getting short right here. There was a big sell order that came through, multiple aggressive selling, and kind of gave me the confidence to pull the trigger short. Did take the short right here, got my first initial profit target right here. And the runner, we took profit right here at 59, had a nice 100 tick plus profit. And started off the day with a really nice trade. So I should have stopped right there. We did have another winning trade right here. It took my initial profit, and then I got stopped out on the runner. But then we took another trade here for basically break even. This is a little bit misleading because when we took this trade long, the reason this looks kind of weird is it hit my profit target, yet it wasn't taking profit. And Rhythmic and Rhythmic was having a little bit of data issues this morning right when I was in that trade. One of the only times I can remember having this kind of issues. It actually put me in another trade, but thankfully I was just, as soon as I started having issues and my orders were not being filled, I just hit the close button and the flatten everything button right here. And just a little tip for anyone: if you're ever in a trade and your order isn't being filled, do not spam the buy or ask or sell or buy market. Do not spam any of those buttons. If your orders are not going through and you're having a delay, make sure you hit the close button or the flatten everything button. The flatten everything button is really handy to use when you are using the copy trader. So make sure you do that. Don't hit that sell and buy because it's going to put you in multiple orders. Just your tip of the day. Anyway, so that was a winning trade. This trade here was actually just me entering a trade to make sure that it was just one micro. I was just trying to make sure that I'm not seeing any delayed data and that the orders are going through okay. But yeah, that basically, then we just consolidated here. It was some ugly price action. We did make new lows here, but again, it was just ugly. It was just ugly. Then we did push higher. There was an entry right here. I was right on the verge of pulling the trigger, and I was a little bit hesitant. I ended up deciding not to take this trade long, just with all the choppiness that we were experiencing and the volatility. I ended up not taking the trade. Obviously, would have worked out really well. But you know what? It is what it is. Then after this pullback, this was a little bit of just premature entry right here. Took a short. Was looking for this to sell off more. I should have waited for this to retest and try to make new highs. It's a little bit impatient on that trade. Got stopped out, but moving on. And then it did try to test the highs. It failed. And then we entered short again here. And I'm still happy with this trade. It was the right trade. I had my stop above this candle. And I mean, this is where it's so difficult to say because, of course, everyone says, oh, you should have had your stop higher. And honestly, yes. If I had my stop above this candle, it would have been about a 60 tick stop, which would be double what I usually try to be at. I try to stay between 30 and 40 ticks for my stop. And obviously, hindsight's 2020. Yes, it would have worked out. It would have ended up being a really nice trade. But that's not what happened. We did get stopped out. And I don't know, man. It is what it is. We tried to just take it on the chin and move on and be a good loser about it. But it was unfortunate. Then we came down. We tested this 15,000 level again. Here was more of a, I was looking for this to test this 15,000 again and shorted here. I was really close to my take profit, just did not quite get it hit. And then I get stopped out again. So just, that was the last trade of the day. And, I ended the stream when we were right here in this kind of choppy area. Of course, we make a really nice move as soon as I end the stream, but it is what it is. So we look at TradeZella for how it's going. Obviously, so I didn't do a summary report for the week because I was busy. Yes, this weekend we were camping all weekend long, and I just did not have a chance to create that video. But obviously you can see we basically broke even for the week. Kind of ended on a bad note. We now have 3 losing days in a row. Today, we can look here, just kind of a little bit frustrating because, end of the day or started the day out really well. And yeah, obviously everyone's going to say, oh, you should only trade till noon, Well, obviously, yeah, that's the case today. That's not the case every day, but yes, I wish I would have stopped trading at noon today, but it is what it is. We definitely, in the afternoon session, I definitely took a couple trades that were not really that great of setups for me, but we shall learn from it. But anyway, that's kind of the sum of it. A little bit of an update just going forward. I hear a lot of people comment and ask questions and whatever regarding my trading micros, and I was basically I hear comments and stuff about, oh, you're never going to get to payout if you only trade this size and etc. whatever. And that's true. So, and I'm not looking to trade 1 to 2 micros to payout. Just to be clear, I'm trying to kind of scale up slowly and just kind of gain confidence and then scale up from there. But I was planning this week, planning to scale up to 4 to 5 micros. I don't really think I need to, like 5 to 6 micros, max 7, 8. I don't really plan to trade more than that. With NQ, 5s to 7 micros, you can make good money trading that, and you can lose a lot of money as well. So for my risk tolerance and where I'm trying to be at with my risk management, right now we're probably going to trade between 3 and 5 micros, depending on the setup, depending on my confidence, and just kind of what the market is currently doing. I was going to switch to 5 micros today, but the volatility is just a little bit too high for that. And that's why I just stuck with 3 micros today, but we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of an update that I was going to mention in my weekly video, but I didn't do a weekly video, so here it is. But I am looking to scale up my size a little bit, but the volatility is a little bit extreme right now. So we're trying to just scale it down, keep it to around 3 micros for now, and it'll work itself out. Trying to be patient, trying to take good setups. The other thing that I'm still just struggling through is obviously, if you're new, my struggle right now is trading funded accounts, and that's what we're trying to get through. Definitely still some hesitation on some of my trading where I'm not taking trades. If you're unfamiliar, I am also kind of as an experiment, and I'll do a full video on this. I plan to in the future. I am actually also trading off stream, and I am going to be doing like a comparison and showing like I want to have data for how I trade off stream versus how I'm trading on stream. and then compare the two, because there is a difference. And I'm definitely taking more trades off stream, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. So there is difference, and the results are definitely different. And I want to compare them, and we're just going to have an honest review about that sometime here in the near future. And hopefully we can take some of the good and bad from each scenario and kind of mesh them together, where we take out the bad and only have the good. But there's definitely a difference. There is definitely a difference, and I definitely am trading differently when I'm streaming versus when I'm not, off stream versus on stream. And just to be clear, I'm not trading these accounts off stream. It's a completely different account that I'm trading off stream that I really haven't shared with anyone, outside of, I think, one person. So, and it's basically, yeah, I'm just really curious, the data and how I'm trading differently. What am I doing differently? What am I looking at differently? What setups am I taking differently? And then also, looking at the good and looking at the bad. So kind of, it's right now, it's still kind of early, but it's definitely very interesting, comparing the two side by side in regards to my average trade length, how many trades I take per day, and my average win rate. All of that kind of combination is definitely interesting, and something that, I need to take into account, or I just need to be honest with myself, I guess, is the point. But that's it. That's all. I was going to try and keep this short video, but it's already 11 minutes. So we'll leave it at that. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I do appreciate it. And take care. We will be back tomorrow morning. Take care and have a great rest of your evening. And God bless.